Hello, my name is Brian Johnson, Chief Technology Officer for Deus Analytic Corporation. I'd like to introduce you to NanoCap, a revolutionary advance in energy storage that will change the way you use electricity. Capacitors have been used since 1745 to store electrical charge, so the concept predates batteries. The Leyden jars Benjamin Franklin and his contemporaries used to store electricity were capacitors. While a battery depends on a chemical reaction to generate current, capacitors store electrons directly on their electrodes as static electricity. That means they have the ability to charge and discharge rapidly and repeatedly. A capacitor can cycle many millions of times, where the life of a battery is measured in the thousands of cycles. Because of that ability, your electronic devices have dozens of small capacitors helping to route power around their circuits. So why does your phone still depend on the chemical energy in a battery? Because today's capacitors don't store enough energy. The energy stored in a given volume depends on two material properties: relative permittivity, a measure of how easy it is to store charge on the device's electrodes, and the dielectric strength, a measure of the breakdown voltage where the material fails. Typically, devices that store lots of charge can't operate at high voltages because of limitations within the dielectric material, while devices capable of high voltages have low permittivity dielectrics. Deus breaks this catch-22 with a high charge density solid electrolyte called aqualyte, which we have designed to deliver a unique set of properties. It is easy to store lots of charge on the electrodes because the material has an extremely large relative permittivity. The device can also operate at high cell voltages because the material's dielectric strength makes it an excellent electrical insulator. Deus is using these properties to design a radical new type of ultracapacitor. We are targeting a product able to store greater than 400 watt-hours of electricity per kilogram of device weight, the current state-of-the-art in lithium-ion batteries. As cell voltages continue to increase, we see the potential to store energy with the same density as chemical fuels like gasoline. How will this technology benefit you? Grid energy storage is a good example. There is currently no practical way of storing very large amounts of electricity, so utilities have to turn generators on and off to make sure supply matches demand. This is a problem when you talk about adding unsteady alternative power sources like wind or solar to the grid. One solution is the ability to store excess energy for later use. This is such an attractive concept that Lux Research is predicting $113 billion in annual demand for grid energy storage by the year 2017. Add in the market for efficient, fast-charging electric vehicles and powerful consumer electronics, and the potential impact of a better capacitor becomes clear. That's why we're excited about this development work going on at Deus Analytic, and we can't wait to bring NanoCap out for the public to enjoy. Thank you.